Hello everyone. Now we can move towards the biological importance of S block elements. We already have seen a lot of things regarding to the S block elements, their electronic configuration, their properties, their compounds and all. Now, along with those uses, those we already have studied for the important compounds of the alkali and alkaline earth metals. There are some biological importance also for such kind of S block elements. As we already have studied, S block elements has been divided into two parts, that is alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. So from that alkali metal, two elements, that is sodium and potassium, are very much important biologically, and in case of alkaline earth metal, again two compounds, that is magnesium and calcium, are very much important for mankind biologically. Now in terms of biologically, we are saying that means they are very much important constituent in our body. Whenever we are taking example of any normal person, just consider there is a one person which has a normal weight, that is 70 kilograms. So 70 kilogram person is a normal weight. So for that person's body can contain, that person can contain sodium around 90 grams and potassium around 170 grams. That means whenever there is a human which has a 70 kilogram of a human weight, so at that time that body is going to contain 90 grams of sodium and 170 grams of potassium. Whenever we compare these elements constituents with the iron and copper, which is again very much important to our body, but at the same case iron we require is only 5 gram and copper we require is only 0.06 gram. That means whenever we are saying that iron and copper are very much important constituent our body, but just by saying this comparison we can say that iron is required only 5 gram and copper is required only 0.06 gram, whereas the sodium requirement is 90 gram and potassium requirement is 170 gram for a normal person's requirement. That means alkali metals, that means sodium and potassium, these alkali metals are very much important biologically for a human body. The same that in case of a magnesium and calcium, magnesium's intake required it's 25 gram and calcium's intake is nothing but a 1200 gram. That means it is again very much vast, because whenever we are considering a normal person with a 70 kilogram weight which requires only 5 grams of copper, 5 grams of iron and 0.06 grams of copper, which are in generally considering as a very much important things to our body, but as compared to these two things, alkali metals, that is sodium and potassium, required in very high concentration, same as to that alkaline earth metal, that is magnesium and calcium, also require in very much higher concentration. That means magnesium we required is 25 grams and calcium we required is nothing but 1200 grams for a normal functioning of a body. That means along with the chemical uses, along with the chemical properties of S block elements, these S block elements, that is sodium and potassium from alkali metals and magnesium and calcium from alkaline earth metal, are very much important for the functioning, for a proper functioning of our body. That means they are biologically equally important. So this is what the biological importance of S block element. Thank you.